Hello, Reggie. Welcome to your 15-minute reading. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow Reggie to have the information he seeks to assist him in remaining on his highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance, and we welcome your information and energy here. Thank you so much for your presence, Divine. Well, that's a nice start. You've got the Six of Pentacles. That is bonus money. This is extra above and beyond what you expected. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. That's a really great energy. The Three of Rods. The Three of Cups. Celebration. This is relationship, love life, and spiritual life. You have the Nine of Swords. The Hanged Man. And the Two of Pentacles. Career and finance, we have the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Cups, very nice, and move this over, the Two of Swords. So you are a Capricorn energy, and that is the coin. So it showed up right here at the beginning and here. This is the Hermit. This is another earth sign. This is the major arcana for Virgo. That means being in a place of seeking your own path and alighting your own way. And the only way to do that, this path is within you. It's not the outside world. It is what you have to do to center and focus and bring your spiritual light in on what your lifetime is calling for and what you feel like you're being pulled towards. So we have to be very discerning on what we put our energy in. So if you're placing your energy in someone else's path rather than your own, you will make no progress in yours. So this is that time where the universe is reminding you. You can have, if you've got a family that are depending on you, and you've got things that you're doing with, if you've got a wife and kids, that's certainly understandable that your path also includes them. But you've got to make sure that it doesn't stray you completely off your purpose, because your purpose, if you follow it, will bring you to your prosperity. Okay? So don't completely ignore your own desires and intuition. We have the Six of Pentacles, which means a financial bonus coming in. This is more than expected. So you may know about an upgrade financially at the job you're at, or if you're about to receive some kind of a one-time abundance, something more than you asked, either a raise, or if you're getting a job that brings you to whatever they're paying you an hour, may be more than you thought. Okay? Sometimes we get an annual bonus too, and it can be more than you expected. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is the be-all end-all of breakthroughs. This is a big deal. So if you've been feeling stuck and you feel like you were supposed to be doing something different, or it's been something, every time you turn around something stands in the way, this is the breakthrough. This is the mother of all breakthroughs. So this little device here is the divine timing mechanism. And when this wheel starts to turn, my darling, it means a couple of things. One, it removes all karmic debt, which means all the lifetimes of things that you've been carrying in your karma are now washed clean. And that also means letting you remove all obstacles. So all red lights turn green, and this wheel starts to turn. And when the wheel starts to turn, it kind of flings you into your next wonderful future, okay, with the best possible circumstances, because this Wheel of Fortune also means victory. I get the hiccups when I read, so I'm sorry about that. I keep gulping air. And so that means I'm right in what they're trying to tell you. So, because it's a process of energy that happens to me. So the Three of Wands means moving forward, leaving all the old stuff behind and able to move forward. And the Three of Cups is celebration and abundance. You see how these cups are pouring into your cup? So get your cup ready to receive, okay? Get your mind into a place of, I am receiving the benefits and gifts from the universe. I am receiving all the healing and divine energy of everything I need being given to me at exactly the right time and not 1 second too late. This is really good energy. So if it is a new job, this can mean people who are like-minded, who you actually get to work very well together with. If it is something to do with family, it means your family is pouring their energy into you. So all the way around, it's a very happy scenario. It means good things. So here we have relationship, love life, and spiritual life. Now, sometimes we get in our head a little too much, and this is that moment. The Nine of Swords is having all these fearful thoughts. Every single one of these thoughts is kind of, it's absolutely self-manufactured. These aren't, none of them are attached to anything. There's not a hand holding the sword. So these are just all just random thoughts coming in, fear thoughts. See how she's holding herself? Okay, so this may be like the night terrors that come in when you're trying to fall asleep and your mind just won't stop racing. You don't have to accept this. And the only way to stop it is to say, these are not my thoughts. I don't receive this outcome, and you have to replace it with a positive thought, which is, I am fully receiving my best possible life now. The universe is continuously conspiring in my favor, and these thoughts have no power over me. They're only thoughts. Okay? It's not based in any reality. Look at the bigger picture. That helps also to drop away all the fear. Look at how far you've come. Okay? Allow yourself to take a good gander. And I want to show you this. So if you've got this fear thought going on and you get so focused on those, then you cannot see. You can't even focus really because it's blurry. But you can't see the rest of the reading, right? So that means you can't see the rest of your future or what the outcome will be because you're so focused on this tiny little spot on this card. So pull away, and that's what this means. Step away from as close as you are. Pull back from the center of the focus and allow yourself to see the whole picture. Because this is saying you need to be focusing on what's going on and not what you're thinking about behind the scenes. So all the drama that's happening in the background isn't your problem. You stay focused on what you've got going and what your goal is. Definitely your Capricorn energy in those two coins. And you see it's rainbow energy on the coins. So it is divine energy helping you to juggle and get everything in position. You can't be juggling and looking off in the distance, right? You got to keep your eye on the ball. So, Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands, just because it's a queen, doesn't mean that it's just female energy, feminine energy. And as the Queen of Wands is very, very work-oriented. It can be self-employed. And if it is a female in your life, it can be, this can be a boss. But this is talking about work because it's the rods. Now, I am an air sign, but my work mode is this Queen of Wands. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It can be your energy as well. This is somebody who's super hyper focused on making it happen. No matter how it gets done, we'll figure it out. Nothing stands in her way. Okay? Very driven. And when we're driven, we usually have a goal. And your goal is this 10 of Cups. So it can be your whole goal is driving toward purchasing a house. It can be having a happy household or setting up house. Maybe you're trying to, build your life at this point and bring in all the harmony and peace and joy of having, the dream, the American dream. And then we have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is having a place of, I'm not going to set my heart on this just yet. I'm going to wait and get more information. So you may be actively trying to move in this direction. You also may be trying to work from home. That is also a possibility. Now, let's see where we go from here, because whatever's happening is a big breakthrough. Okay? So, thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow Reggie to have the information he seeks to assist him in remaining on his highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome your energy here. Thank you so much. There's your time period, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's a charm. Soul family, the High Priestess, the Seven of Rods, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Rods, again, second time you had it here, and now you have it here, and the King of Rods, the Moon. There's that Six of Pentacles. It's at the front, the very first card. And the Two of Swords again on each other. Wow. So, the Four of Pentacles is financial stability and grounded energy. So, there's more than you anticipated, and here's the time period. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, and third time's a charm. That means when the block will be removed, okay? Allowing you to move forward in that time period. So either it'll happen in those 3 spans, or third attempt. Wheel of Fortune, the breakthrough. And it looks like a very much a karmic breakthrough in your family relationship energy. This is soul family. These are soul bonds. These are people or souls that we make agreements with in the side of spirit to come through and help each other learn lessons and get through the things in our lives and support each other. This can also mean children. Now we have the Three of Wands, moving forward, leaving all the negativity behind, or this other obstacles that have been, you've already completed those and you're ready to move forward. You're taking a new direction. And the High Priestess is having the energy of spirit and allowing yourself to be guided. This is releasing control and being guided and letting yourself go with the flow of the universe. There's the Three of Cups, beautiful energy of abundance, happiness, and joy being poured into you. And this is saying, hold your ground, don't give in, don't give up. If you're wanting something specific, don't settle for less. And don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle, because it's coming. All of this fear happening here is about to be squashed because you've got this Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups gives happiness, joy, your heart's desire being granted. It means yes from the universe. It's a big fat yes. See his little happy face? Very happy face. Hanged Man, getting the different perspective and raising away from getting your nose off the canvas and looking at the bigger picture and looking at how far you've come. Definitely come a long way, letting go of the old in search of the new. Now you see these rods have blooms on them. So that's new beginnings. Juggling to make ends meet. And the King of Rods showing up. Now the King of Rods is masculine form of the earlier queen that we talked about, being in a place of very, very strong energy. It can be a new employer. It can be an Aries, Leo, or Sag, or it can be your energy if you are a leader or some kind of supervisor, or if you own your own business. King of Rods is very passionate, and that's what you may be going for, is your own thing. I feel like that might be real. Queen of Wands, very strong energy with the Moon card. This is the Pisces energy of the Moon. It also means something being brought into existence. So if you are bringing a new business in, and this would be the development of it, this also may be something to be revealed for you. Because when it's like this, it's in the place of manifesting. It hasn't shown itself physically. So whatever you're manifesting for, this is that moment of sending that energy up and it turning into something actually coming back to you in the reality in this lifetime. Ten of Cups, abundance, happiness, joy. This means happily ever after. The Ten of Cups is happily ever after, and with more abundance than you thought. Then we have these two cards. So we have this Two of Swords and this Two of Swords. So it's like you're trying to make a decision and you're just getting in your own way. You don't have enough information here. And that's why this is really important, the Hermit. You've got to do that. You've got to sit down and let yourself be guided. Now, you may be in a place of waiting. Maybe you're waiting for the information or waiting for this manifestation here. Let's get, I'm going to pull a couple of cards. Let's see what it says. On this Two of Swords, please give us some clarity. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Thank you, universe. It's telling it you're waiting. This is where you're standing your ground and having to wait. Okay, an ending and a new beginning simultaneously, so you will move forward smoothly after the transition happens. The Fool is the ending of one thing and beginning of the next simultaneously. And the investment will pay off. The Seven of Pentacles is the fruit ripening on the vine. And when it's ready, when it's time and it's ripe, then you get to move forward, and that's what you're waiting for. The Eight of Wands. This is the communication you're waiting for of everything moving forward. So you are in a place of waiting, and that won't be resolved until everything gets lined up, and that manifestation will be the key to the whole thing, that Moon card. So just stay meditated, stay focused, stay keeping yourself manifesting in the right direction, and keep your energy pushing for the goal. And don't let yourself be distracted. I think that's exactly why this came in. They were really insistent on this. Don't get distracted. And that's what this Two of Pentacles is. Don't be distracted by what's going on in the background. You focus on what you're doing. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for hiring me. Many blessings. Namaste.